people want to come work. Why? Because we're building and growing success. We're growing and building successful teams. Recruiters first. We're building right here, right now, like this. Watch this happening. Get a chip on your shoulder. Get a little pissed off. Follow the example of what the guys are doing. They're on the phone. They're signing new companies. They're closing deals. Follow those examples. Get a chip on your shoulder. Get a little pissed off, right? Yeah. There's a little guy there's a guy that sat next to me when I started recruiting drywall. A younger guy. I love the guy to death, right? But you would saunter in at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was always there. I started the first pot of coffee in the morning in the central office. I started the first pot of coffee in the morning. I beat everybody there. Okay, and this guy was sauntering around 9:30, make a couple calls. Sometimes he would leave around 2. You know, just kind of hang out, whatever. And he placed this guy that I was going after. He beat me to him. He placed this guy, and I tell you, that put this giant chip on my shoulder.
And it's still there to this day.
Yeah, I can tell you the guy's name, but I won't say it, right? So it put a chip on my shoulder. So guess what I did? I started earlier. I started with more intention. I started with more intensity every single day. I made sure that nobody ever beat me to a candidate. That no one ever beat me getting that candidate to market. That nobody ever beat me doing that. You could never say that I got beat ever again after that day. And if I did get beat, just a little bit more chip on my shoulder. And I work a little bit harder, a little bit smarter, okay? So it's important that we do those things to build that momentum, to build that big mo. Is that when we get a candidate, we race to get them to market or her to market. When we get a company signed, we race to find every single damn person that we can put into that job. And we don't let anybody beat us. Because it's not just us as a team that we're talking about this competition, right? Okay? There's 10,000 other recruiters out there recruiting on the same jobs that we are. We've got to have that mindset. It's a race. We got to get it. But it's a race that if we win, there's big profits to it, right? Second place doesn't pay any money, okay? The second mouse does get the cheese, right? right? But second place doesn't get any money in this game, okay? So it's a race. We have to win that race. So we have to do everything we do with intention and intensity and continuing encouraging one another, okay? Because as we encourage one another, we build this culture. People want to come work here. People want to work with us because we're a good team to work with, okay? So congratulations, Jay.